Beautiful day, Patriots. How are you? This is going to be part two of the new theory of the flat earth and the stars. The first time I did the video, it was quite amazing how many people came onto the channel and left comments telling me not to even talk about this ever again. I found that very bizarre because I never said one single time that it was a fact or provable. I made very sure that I said that it was a theory and just a probability. But we're going to take it now a step further because we don't listen to what people say in a free society and tell you not to speak your own truth. This is absolutely ludicrous for anybody to go onto anybody's channel and then force them to sit there and say, don't ever talk about that. You're going to ruin the whole flat earth community. It's like I care what other people think of me. Have you guys ever known me to be that type of a person? It's just ludicrous. Also, it actually motivates people like me to go and study even further. Well, I just woke up from a nap. I have the day off today, and boy, did things really just start to click. I luckily had a DM waiting for me that really had a question and really opened up my mind to be like, wait a minute, this is not just a theory, it's actually provable inside the Holy Bible. And what we were doing is we were discussing the video of the last video that I just did of the TikTok video of somebody showing how in a computer graphic, how these are my notes from the first day, of how it would look on a computer graphic, where my inspiration came from inside the shower, looking at the bubbles, shining the light down through the bubbles, through the water to the surface. Of course, that would be below, but as above, so below. And so if you mirrored this, this is the concept of what the vision or understanding that was given to me. All glory to the Holy Ghost, to glorify God, not man, and definitely not politics. I still am very concerned about people that follow my channel that still support politics in any form or fashion. I see there's a lot of people that love preacher men that sit there and tell you to keep voting, that your vote counts. In the Bible itself, it says, do not follow man. God appoints its leaders. You do not have to vote for God to be confirming your vote. Your vote never ever counted in America. Be very leery of any preacher man telling you to vote. It's unbelievable that people can still fall for this delusionment. But that's my personal opinion that I got by reading the Bible for myself, not listening to somebody else try to explain the Bible to me. So let's go ahead and talk about this. Now, when I did this video a few days ago, my mind was thinking that all the stars would be inside the dome. But the video graphic that was shown that I did a video on this morning showed that there was some stars inside and then some stars outside of the dome. And that led me to, and others, I saw my friend Chris do a video on this Bible verse, but I didn't understand what he was talking about. And then somebody else in DMs, my friend AJ, was showing me that the question, and I was like, well, it's right here in the Bible, in Revelations chapter 12. Now, what is ironic is that this is my notes from previous, not just now. This is not something I just set up. For some reason, I have already marked this right here. And let's see. And there appeared another wonder in heaven. And behold, a great red dragon. Who's the red dragon right now? Well, that's the king of England is the red dragon. Now, I'm not saying that the king of England and the England monarchy is the red dragon, but isn't it kind of ironic that that is on their shield? But who else is the red dragon? China. So you see, the government is the dragons. We do not trust the government. We trust God and only God. We do not trust man. Back to our chapter 12, verse 3. And there appeared another wonder in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon, having 7 heads and 10 horns, which is, as I've shown in other videos in the past last year, that this is not a creature, that this is the governments themselves. And the 7 heads and 10 horns, and 7 crowns upon his heads. The beast, the dragon, gives its power to man, and man is governments. Chapter 12, verse 4. And his tail drew a third part of the stars of heaven, and did cast them to the earth. And the dragon stood before the woman which was ready to be devoured, for to devour her child as soon as it was born. Again, to me personally, I'm not saying that will to you, but to me it's very, amazing that I've got that marked down like that. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth. So right here, and his tail drew a third part of the stars of heaven, and did cast them to the earth. Now that goes back into the stars inside the dome and stars outside of the dome. It would make perfect sense. But that's not where we're going to stop. We're going to go right back up into Genesis. And the thing is that people will sit there, Christians will sit there and believe that the Bible is true. But on page 1, they won't believe that the earth is flat. They will believe man and NASA and all the government officials saying that the earth is round. But God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so. And God called the firmament heaven. And the evening and the morning were the second day. But let's go over here where I've already marked also from the past. And God made 2 great lights, and the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also, and God set them in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth. Right here in the Bible is explaining exactly what we're talking about. The sun, that one is the sun, and the moon, and the stars are inside the firmament. And God set them in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth, and to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good. A third of the angels were cast down to and into the earth. They are stuck inside this dome. They cannot leave. We have souls. We are here for our tests. I'm not saying I understand what God's rules and what his understanding was. I'm just saying it's written right here in the Bible exactly what I was trying to describe, which was a brand new theory for me, at least personally. I didn't realize at the same time how biblical provable it is. So again, let me ask all you people that follow Jesus, which is a whole nother subject, which I've done many hours in the past last year of talking about that, which is provable right here in the Bible. For all you Bible believing Christians, why do you believe that the world is round? Why do you feel like you want to vote for somebody in the world to rule over you? Why don't you realize that when you cast your vote or have the mentality of being a person that votes right or left, that you're trying to divide the earth and your brother and sister away from each other? There's Christians that want to be Republican, and there's Christians that want to be Democrat. But a true Christian wants to be a God-following, fearing person.